Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me there at the jail?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Good morning. My name is Judge Ruppe. You are all here this morning for first appearance. The purpose of this hearing is to inform you of the charges against you and determine whether there is probable cause for your arrest. Probable cause just means that it's more likely than not that you committed the crime on which you've been charged. If you appear before me this morning, you're considered not guilty of what you've been arrested for, and that status will stay with you through each stage of these proceedings up until changed by you if you plead out to your case or the state attorney's office if they prove the case against you beyond and to the exclusion of every reasonable doubt. In all likelihood, you are arrested on a warrant or a new charge. Either way, you were given a bond pursuant to the bond schedule for the 5th Judicial Circuit. I will determine whether to keep that bond the same, increase it, decrease it, or whether there are any other conditions of pre-trial release that will be imposed upon you. I'll also determine this morning whether you'd like to hire a private attorney, represent yourself, or whether you'd like the appointment of the public defender's office. You do have the right to have an attorney represent you at each stage of these proceedings. If you cannot afford to hire an attorney, I will appoint an attorney to represent you this morning. You are also entitled to make a phone call. You have the opportunity to call friends, family, or your attorney to let them know where you are. If you haven't had the opportunity to make that phone call yet, please let me know. I'll make sure that happens this morning. Finally, and most importantly, you have the right to remain silent. And I encourage you to do so. These hearings are recorded, and there is an assistant state attorney in this courtroom writing down everything that you say. So anything you say about the facts of your case can and will be held against you in the prosecution of your case down the road. At this time, I'd like everyone to raise your right hand so I can place you under oath. Swear from testimony before the court will be the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth. Okay, go ahead and put your hands down as I call your name. Please come forward to the podium. Kayla Norris. Good morning, Ms. Norris. Can I have your date of birth?
Good morning.
Your date of birth?
04/27/95.
Thank you. You are here today charged with burglary of a dwelling. You did find probable cause for that. Did you want to represent yourself, hire somebody, or do you want the public defender's office?
Public defender's office.
Okay. I'll put the public defender's office to represent you. State, I know she's got a juvenile burglary. Anything else?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, I have an address for you on Barresa Boulevard in Brooksville. Is that where you live?
Do what? No.
Where do you live?
It's Barresa Boulevard.
Okay, is that where you live?
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. How long have you lived there?
About 6 months.
All right. How long have you lived in Hernando County?
Like 3rd grade.
Okay. Okay. Do you have a job?
A trim boat.
Okay.
Fishing.
All right, I'm going to set your bond at $2,500, okay? And we're going to see you back to court on February 6th at 9 a.m. I've appointed the public defender's office, so make sure when your public defender comes out there to see you, if you can't bond out, that you see your public defender, okay?
Okay.
Kevin Bruger. Mr. Bruger, can I have your date of birth?
March 20th, 1971.
Okay, you were here this morning for a domestic battery. I did find probable cause for your arrest. Do you want to represent yourself? Do you want to hire somebody, or do you want the public defender's office?
Public Defender's Office, please.
Representative for the public defender's office to represent you. State this requirement.
No, ma'am.
Mr. Bruger, I have an address for you on Rich Barn Road in Brooksville. Is that where you live?
That is correct.
How long have you lived there?
I've lived there off and on since 2008.
Okay, and that's your mom's house?
That is my mother's house.
How old are you?
I am 47.
Okay.
Well, I will be 47, excuse me, 46.
Okay. Do you have a job these days?
I'm not employed.
All right. Okay, Mr. Bruger, I'm going to set a bond for you in this case, but I want you to have no contact with your mom, Mary, okay? You have no contact with her whatsoever. Do not call her,
Okay.
do not write her, do not email her, and do not have anyone else call her, write her, or email her. If you have any contact with her while this case is pending, you'll be arrested on a new charge and you'll be held without bond. That means do not go to the house. It is her house. She lives there. You're not to go back there. Do you understand that?
I understand.
Okay. I'm going to hold you until 4 o'clock today in case Mary wants to file an injunction against you. If she does file that injunction paperwork against you, they'll serve you there at the jail. You want to look at that very carefully because it will tell you how many feet you need to stay away from her home, or anywhere that she may frequent. I'm going to set your bond at $1,000, and we're going to see you back to court on January 31st at 9 a.m.
Okay, thank you. And I haven't had my phone call. May I have that, please?
Okay, well, make sure you get that phone call this morning, okay?
I thank you.
Dionysia Cruz. Mr. Cruz, what's your date of birth?
May 28, 1988.
Okay. You are here today for domestic battery. I did find probable cause for your arrest. Did you want to represent yourself? Do you want to hire an attorney, or do you want the public defender's office?
Public defender, though?
I'll provisionally appoint the public defender's office to represent you. State to see the prior record.
No, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Cruz, I have an address to you on Sun Road in Brooksville. Is that where you live?
Sun Road, yes.
Is that also where Tiffany lives?
Yes.
Okay. How long have you lived there?
I would say about 6 months.
Okay. How long have you lived in Hernando County?
13 years.
All right. Do you have a job?
It's, I wouldn't call it a job. It's called Instant Cart. I just started it. It's the 10th I started. It's just 2 hours I deliver food, or, market food to people that can, pick it up.
Okay, okay.
So I could apply a lot. And I'm looking, for a job.
Okay. I'm going to set a bond in this case, but I need to order that you have no contact with Tiffany. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You need to find someplace else to live. You got someplace else to go?
Yes, my dad's house.
All right. Is that in Hernando County?
Yes.
Okay. So you have no contact with Tiffany whatsoever. Do not call her. Do not write her. Do not email her. Do not have anyone else call her, write her, or email her. If you have any contact with Tiffany whatsoever while this case is pending, then you'll be charged with another crime and held without bond. Do you understand that?
I understand.
Okay, so even if she calls you, you should hang up the phone. If you see her out somewhere, you should turn around and go the other way. I'm going to set your bond at $1,000, order that you have no contact. I'm also going to order that you be held until 4 o'clock today in case Tiffany wants to file an injunction against you. If she does file that injunction against you, I want to read it very carefully. You'll be very specific as far as how many feet you need to stay away from her, her house, her job, or anywhere else that she may frequent, okay? We're going to see you back to court on January 31st at 9 a.m., okay? Austin Haight first. Mr. Hayhurst, can I have your date of birth?
11/20/1997.
Okay. You are here this morning for a couple different things. So the first thing I have for you is a violation of probation here in Hernando County. It looks like that you were placed on probation by Judge Hinsman, and they're alleging that you violated that probation. Do you want me to appoint the public defender to represent you on this case?
Yes, ma'am.
On probable cause, I'll appoint the public defender's office. Do you have something to tell me?
I did, Judge. He would have a notice to appear on the BOP because the only condition was $269 to service buyout.
That's not very handy.
I'm sorry, no, it's not. Thought you were on papers.
I am on Hayhurst, but I
Yes.
think Jared Hamby's the one with the 269.
On Hayhurst, he had
Same thing.
requested jail time instead of probation, so
Okay.
we didn't show up for probation
Okay.
on Hayhurst.
Okay, that's all right. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to hold you no bond on that violation of probation. I'll appoint the public defender's office. We'll see you back in court on January 31st at 9 a.m. We also have some Pasco County things going on. It looks like you have a failure to appear on a misdemeanor case out of there for possession of paraphernalia. The bond is $1,513. I'm going to keep that bond at $1,513. When you're finished your case here, they'll take you to Pasco County within 5 days of that, and you can ask for a court date and attorney down there. You also have another failure to appear for a driving unsuspended driver's license out of Pasco County. The bond is $1,513. I'm going to keep that at $1,513, and you can take care of that case when you get to Pasco County after you take care of Hernando, okay? So we're going to see you back to court on the Hernando County case on January 31st at 9 a.m. All right, Jerry Hamby.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Hamby. You are here today for a failure to appear in front of Judge Hitzman for possession of marijuana. I do see that he put a $269 cash bond on that. That's all that was left for you to pay in probation. I did talk to Judge Hitzman about this before court today. He wants you placed on his calendar on Wednesday. That's this Wednesday, January 10th, 9 a.m.
Yes, ma'am.
Hopefully, if you don't bond out by then, we'll take care of the case that day. But even if you do bond out, you have to be back to court on January 10th, okay? That's
Yes,
this
ma'am.
Wednesday, 9 a.m.
All right.
All right.
So PD
Thank you.
appointed, Judge?
Was the PD already appointed in that case? Mr. Hamby, did you have a public defender in that case?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Judge,
Yeah, I'll take public defender.
Well, I'm not sure if you need one at this time, but I mean, I don't think that you need one. You can talk to Judge Hitzman about that on Wednesday, okay? Because I think you're going to be able to resolve your case very easily.
All right. My situation was delicate. I have a good job, and I was just trying not to. I tried to make it to the court, and I just had a ride problem. I had every intention to make it to the court. So.
Okay. Well, you got to tell Judge Hitzman that on Wednesday. I'm just, I don't want to appoint you the public defender yet in case you're able to resolve your case very quickly, and then I don't want to stick you with that public defender fee if that's the case. So on Wednesday, if you're not able to resolve your case, ask Judge Hitzman for the public defender, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right. Matthew Kamer. Mr. Kamer, can I have your date of birth?
7/22/86.
Okay. All right, the first thing I have here for you is out of Pasco County for a violation of probation on a driving unsuspended driver's license. The bond is $5,000 on that. We're going to keep that at $5,000. Looks like this is a warrant out of 2014 for violation of probation. So Pasco County will come get you within 5 days to go down there, and you can ask for an attorney and a court date when you get down there on that one. We'll keep the bond the same at $5,000, fine CC for the arrest. The next case I have for you is an FTA on a possession of paraphernalia and a driving unsuspended driver's license. And that's based on the warrant signed by Judge Hitzman on September 17th of 2014. That's 3 counts of possession of paraphernalia and 1 driving unsuspended driver's license. So it's 4 counts altogether, $500 each. I'll keep those bonds the same. See you back to court. Which court date is that? January 31st. January 31st at 9 a.m. in front of Judge Hitzman on that case, okay? The next case I have for you is possession of paraphernalia. Looks like the same case. This looks like the same case. 3 counts of paraphernalia and 1 driving unsuspended.
They have the same case number listed on the PC.
Okay, yeah.
Judge, it says, it does look like that, but I think if you read the PC affidavit, if you read the FTA one, it also says that he has new charges as of today.
What are those new charges, though?
Judge, it says there are new charges as of today.
Okay, so it just happens to be the same exact charges?
That's what people do.
Odd as it
odd, but yeah.
odd as it is, it seems to be written like that.
Alright, so, and
Odd
all
as
those
it
are also
is.
$500 each.
Is he like a public defender?
Okay, so you've got new charges that are the exact same as your old charges for 3 counts of possession of paraphernalia and 1 count of driving a suspended driver's license. Those counts are $500 each. There's probable cause for your arrest. We'll keep them all $500 each. Do you want the public defender's office to represent you?
Yes, please.
Okay, we'll appoint the public defender's office on your Hernando County cases. We'll see you back to court on all of those cases on January 31st at 9 a.m.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, John Layton. Hi, Mr. Layton. What's your date of birth?
1186.
All right. Mr. Layton, you are here this morning for driving under the influence charge. The bond is currently $1,000. I did find probable cause for your arrest. Do you want to represent yourself? Do you want to hire somebody? Or do you want the public defender's office?
Public defender.
Okay, I'll provisionally appoint the public defender's office to represent you. Mr. Layton, you have an open case right now in front of Judge Hitzman.
I'm sorry?
Do you have a case right now in front of Judge Hitzman on driving a suspended driver's license?
Yes, ma'am.
When is your next court date on that?
I got one on the 17th and one on the 31st.
Okay.
You said the 30th, Madam Clerk?
That's just a pre-trial date?
That doesn't sound right.
It
Yeah, that's
says,
his DL status check.
yeah, STC, status check.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
What's that for STC?
So should I set this DUI on that date, or should I move them both to our pre-trial on February 1st,
It's going back to you.
or January 31st?
Whichever's supposed to be, Judge, whichever's supposed to be.
I'll just keep them, okay.
Yeah, I think however he would want it, I just prefer.
All right, what we're going to do is, Mr. Layton, I have an address for you on Eskimo Curlew Road in Wikiwachi. Is that where you live?
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you lived there?
This year.
Okay, how long have you lived in Hernando County?
Just this year.
All right. Do you have a job?
Yes, ma'am.
What kind of work do you do?
I do tree work. I'm self-employed.
Okay. All right, I'm going to set your bond at $2,000 on this DUI case. What I'm going to do is do a recommitment order, case number 2017 CT 4116. That means you're not getting out of jail until that case is resolved, because there's probable cause to believe that you committed another crime while you were free on the first crime that you committed. So we're going to set this DUI case for January 31st. You want me to point? Oh, I did point the public defender. All right, January 31st at 9 a.m. And then if you guys want to try to put them on the same day, you do that. I also have a case for you out of Polk County for a violation of probation. We're going to find probable cause for your arrest on that. They want no bond on that. We're going to keep that at no bond. And when you get to Polk County, after you're done your Hernando County cases, when you go to Polk, you can ask for an attorney and a court date, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck. We'll get everyone at the jail?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, have a good day.